16 WAPT News at 6 starts now.
Breaking news, guilty of murder. The man on trial for a gas station robbery gets life in prison. We are live at the Hinds County Courthouse. Right now at 6. We will get to the murder verdict in just a minute.
But we start with a teen barricaded in a home. Deputies have this home surrounded, and the neighborhood is on lockdown right now. 16 WAPT's Aaron Kelly is live in Raymond with those breaking details for us. Aaron.
McFarland Road, and we've seen a lot of members of law enforcement show up. We've got the Hinds County Sheriff's Department, the Jackson Police Department. We also saw a vehicle that appeared to be a SWAT vehicle. And I want to mention, since we've been out here, we've heard at least 18 pops. I'm not sure what those are. Don't know if those are gunshots. But again, you can still hear them going on in the background here. This is what we've heard from the Hinds County Sheriff's Department, that they're going back there towards a house and that there is a teenager barricaded inside the home that is threatened to kill his mother if anyone tries to come near. We saw a vehicle that looked like a SWAT vehicle go down the road here and up a driveway, and then it returned and it dropped off a young boy over there with a group of people. Don't know what that is about, but so far we've just seen more members of law enforcement show up here on McFarland Road. There are neighbors out here wondering what's going on. We cannot see the home from where we are, but we have seen more members of law enforcement show up here from the Sheriff's Department, and they're asking us to move back and away from the scene here. We'll hopefully have more information later on. Live in Raymond, Aaron Kelly, 16 WAPT News.
All right, Aaron, looks like she's got to move right now to get to another area for that story, but we'll have much more on that soon. Some more breaking news now. Guilty, that is the verdict for the man charged with a deadly gas station robbery.
That verdict was handed down against Derek Johnson just moments ago. 16 WAPT's Andrew Kinsey is live at the Hinds County Courthouse. And Andrew, the jury made their decision rather quickly.
Yeah, Jerry, it only took the jury 45 minutes to reach a verdict in this case. Let's get straight to that video from inside the courtroom. They found Derek Johnson guilty of capital murder in the July 2011 shooting death of security guard James McKinney inside that Shell gas station on Fortification Street, but not guilty of aggravated assault for the shooting that injured the store clerk. Johnson showed no reaction as the judge read the verdict. McKinney's family members tell me they are happy with the decision.
We're satisfied that today he received life without parole, and that was justice.
Justice served. This is just a testament to the good work that Detective Eric Smith did. Put together a case that was just excellent.
Now, Johnson's attorney and family left the courthouse without comment. Johnson will spend the rest of his life in prison without the possibility of parole. Now, there are two other men charged in connection with this shooting. They are also charged with capital murder and aggravated assault. Their trial date has not been set. Live in downtown Jackson, outside the Hinds County Courthouse, Andrew Kinsey, 16 WAPT News.
Okay, Andrew, thank you so much. Lane Jackson Police Detective Eric Smith was supposed to testify in this gas station murder trial. Tomorrow, there will be a candlelight vigil for him. It's at the steps of the Jackson Police headquarters downtown. You're looking at video of a vigil last night for Detective Smith. He was killed last week when investigators say a murder suspect shot Smith and then himself in an interrogation room.
The Natchez Police Department wants to boost its security measures following Officer Smith's murder. Soon, visitors to the Natchez Police Department may have to pass through metal detectors or other security checkpoints. Alderman Ricky Gray says he is concerned about the lack of security at the police department and municipal courts. All right, David's got it.
Now, your weather first.
All right, we've been watching this weather system for the last couple of days now, and there is a lot of activity happening off to our west and up in Arkansas. Here is live Storm Shield 16 Doppler radar, and there are a couple showers which have popped up along the Mississippi River. A tornado watch has just been issued from Natchez to Vicksburg up to the Delta. Severe weather is not imminent at this time with that weather. Look at this, though, moving across Arkansas. I'll tell you what, that is a nasty-looking line of thunderstorms, and right now the good news is it's moving to the northeast. It's headed up into northeast Arkansas and the boot heel of Missouri. So even though that's going to bypass us, more storms will be forming later tonight. So I'll let you know what to expect late tonight into tomorrow morning because the weather looks really lousy first thing tomorrow morning.
All right, see you in a bit. Thank you, David. Well, this is new tonight at 6. Road crews here in Jackson have made a startling discovery. They found 66 unidentified graves. The remains were found in a wooded area near Lakeland Drive between November and March. That's where UMC is building a new access road. Officials say the remains may have been patients of the former Mississippi Insane Asylum. They're examining the bones and plan to rebury them. A local air base that was locked down this morning after a false alarm is back open. 16 WAPT's Tammy Eswick explains how a tool used to stop birds from flying into planes grounded an entire military base.
Panic at the Mississippi Air Base in Flowood. Wednesday morning, it took hours to learn there was no active shooter situation.
They didn't let y'all in? Why not? A shooting?
Military officials say an employee on the base heard the shots and called it in. That's when the base went into lockdown mode.
Dozens of emergency officials and law enforcement officers rushed to this air base to find out what was happening.
It all turned out to be a false alarm.
The emergency has now ended. Please resume normal operation.
Strangely enough, there had been a test scheduled for tomorrow. It was canceled because of the weather, but we had a test anyway today.
I think it's an absolute A, the way everybody responded.
And those shots, officials say they came from the airport.
The shots were actually a mechanism from the airport.
I think it was a device used by the Jackson International Airport to actually frighten birds away from the runway, but it sounds very much like gunfire.
In November 2011, a medical helicopter was forced to land after a bird flew into it. Bird bombs, as they're called, are meant to stop these type of situations from happening.
And we'll coordinate very carefully with the International Airport in the future when these devices are set off, so we'll know that they're occurring.
And that was Tammy Eswick reporting there. One of the country's fastest growing restaurants is coming to Jackson. It is called Twin Peaks, and it may turn some heads. Waitresses wear revealing uniforms similar to Hooters. You see them there. Twin Peaks' slogan is Eats, Drinks, and Scenic Views. It's moving into the old Lone Star Steakhouse location right off I-55. ABC's Nightline talked to an employee at another location.
We have wonderful food here, actually. A lot of people don't think that we have great food, but we do. And we try to interact as much as possible and make the experience that much more.
Well, Twin Peaks has locations in 17 other states. It's set to open in June.
Lawmakers in Washington have struck a possible deal on gun control. A bipartisan plan would require criminal and mental health background checks for gun shows and online gun sales. It would not require checks for family members selling guns to each other. NRA instructor Cliff Cargill says he's totally opposed to the plan.
You need to enforce the laws on the books because all this does is hamper the honest, law-abiding citizen's Second Amendment rights.
This is gun sense. We're not infringing on their rights as an individual citizen.
The Obama administration has called for tighter restrictions, like limiting the size of ammunition clips and screening every gun purchase.
Jackson police are searching for the gunman who shot and killed a man early this morning. Police say 33-year-old Robert Polk's body was found on Georgia Avenue. They say he was shot in the head. Police have no motive or suspects. Anyone with information about the shooting is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 601-355-TIPS. New information tonight about the drive-by shooting involving a circus elephant in Tupelo. A veterinarian examined the animal and says the bullet hit Carol the elephant in her neck just above the shoulder. Police say someone in a car shot at the animal around 2 Tuesday morning. The 39-year-old pachyderm is now headed to Missouri to recover. A reward of more than $21,000 is offered in the case.
We have an update tonight on a dog-fighting ring bust up in North Mississippi. Investigators say they discovered more than $100,000 and dozens of weapons after making that raid. Authorities broke up the ring last month in Benton County, Mississippi. Police say at least 200 people were at the dogfight when federal officials raided the barn. And some of them took off running and actually left their vehicles behind. Police found tens of thousands of dollars in the guns inside those vehicles. Police arrested at least 50 people. About 20 dogs were seized.
Men in heels.
Why several men decided to walk a mile in women's shoes.
A little shower in Vicksburg right now. Live Storm Shield 16 Doppler radar shows an isolated shower possible along the river. Should be a pretty nice evening for most everybody, but it's going to get rough towards morning. We will talk about our threat of heavy rain and severe storms coming up. You're watching 16 WAPT News.
Metro Jackson's #1 news. This is 16 WAPT News, the one to watch. 16 WAPT News, Jackson's #1 news at 10, covering the stories from every angle and your most trusted weather forecast. Watch and see why Jackson has made 16 WAPT News at 10, the one to watch.
Fact, Heron Gear Toyota saw major hail damage. Fact, insurance adjusters claim thousands on dents and dings so small you can hardly see them. Fact, Heron Gear must discount these vehicles by thousands. Get the insurance cash, get the discount, get your Toyota and save at Heron Gear Toyota.
Does going back to college seem impossible? At Belhaven University, we help you conquer the biggest obstacles. Sometimes that first step is overcoming the fear of beginning. Or how can you afford college while balancing your work, family, and school? At Belhaven University, you won't be alone. We're there for you every step of the way. Because when you reach your educational goals, the view is pretty incredible. Belhaven University, your place to achieve your purpose.
Burger King introduces King Deals. 5 delicious combo meals. A different one every weekday for just $4.99. Featuring BK favorites like the crispy original chicken sandwich and America's favorite burger, the Whopper. There's no better deal than King Deals. 5 irresistible combo meals, each with small fries and a small fountain drink. Every weekday for just $4.99. Only at Burger King, where taste is king.
Fact, Heron Gear Toyota saw major hail damage. Fact, insurance adjusters claim thousands on dents and dings so small you can hardly see them. Fact, Heron Gear must discount these vehicles by thousands. Get the insurance cash, get the discount, get your Toyota and save at Heron Gear Toyota.
What is with the noise? It's 11:30 in the morning.
It's the year's #1 new comedy. That's something to celebrate.
You're doing great. Where's Chardonnay? Oh, sorry, that's mine.
How to live with your parents for the rest of your life. Tonight after an all-new Modern Family on ABC.
Several men in the community decided to put on women's heels today and walk around downtown Jackson.
It feels fine. I just feel painful right now, but hey, got to do it to show support for our ladies.
That's for a good cause. The men sported the heels for the Walk a Mile in Her Shoes event that was held at the Mississippi State Capitol today. It brings awareness to sexual violence. Some of the men were Jackson police officers, highway patrolmen, and even the Hinds County Sheriff.
A good cause. We definitely understand the reason for it. It's to send a message and to educate the public about the awareness of sexual assault. We're pleased to be here.
This was the 5th year the Mississippi Coalition Against Sexual Assault hosted the event. To see a slideshow of men in heels, log on to our website at WAPT.com.
Another record-setting day for the Dow. It jumped 129 points to finish at 14,802. And a nice day for the NASDAQ. It's up 59 points.
Looking at local stocks, L3 surged at $1.53 and Nissan gained 32 cents. After the break, David has the latest on storms headed our way. You're watching 16 WAPT News at 6.
Bob Boyd Honda has won the President's Award every year we've been in business. We're proud of that. But what does that mean to our customers? It means that we understand that we won't win again unless every customer has a great experience every time.
Listen, I've done a lot of shopping for a wireless plan. I shop around a lot.
And believe me,
the new Walmart Family Mobile plan is the best.
Unlimited talk, text, and web.
$40 a month on T-Mobile's nationwide network.
$40.
$40 a month for unlimited talk, text, and web.
We save big.
Let me repeat.
We save big each month.
$40 a month and no contract? Yeah.
But you don't have to take it from us.
Ask anyone.
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 Like many folks in central Mississippi, Watson Quality Ford was hit by the recent hailstorm. And right now, you'll see 3 things at Watson.
1, you may see a dent. 2, you may see a scratch. But 3, you'll see savings like never before.
Some of our vehicles have been damaged. But what does that mean for the customer?
It means our damage is minimal, but the customers will find thousands in savings.
And I understand we have the largest selection of vehicles that the storm did not affect.
Correct. So for once-in-a-lifetime savings, get to Watson Quality Ford, where you always win with the home team.
That never happened!
I heard it did.
Woodland Whisper. Just one of the newest and most popular slots, now at Ameristar. More fun. Love on the Nile. Just one of the newest and most popular slots, now at Ameristar. More fun.
Jonathan Lee. He knows how to get the job done.
Jonathan has a plan to make things happen.
And it's not about politics.
More police in our neighborhoods.
Getting habitual criminals off the streets.
A businessman recruiting business.
He even has a plan to fix our streets.
Read the plan and vote Jonathan Lee for mayor May 7th.
Jonathan Lee for mayor on May 7th.
Jonathan Lee for mayor of Jackson.
Bob Boyd Honda has won the President's Award every year we've been in business. From our sales department, our finance department, we take the stress out of the car buying experience. Because we don't win by keeping Honda happy, we win by keeping you happy.
You're watching 16 WAPT News at 6 with Mississippi's only Emmy Award-winning news team, Stephanie Maxwell, Darren Tito, weather with Chief Meteorologist David Hartman, and sports with Aslan Hodges. This is 16 WAPT News, the one to watch.
All right, right now, early this evening, a couple isolated showers, thunder showers moving up right along the Mississippi River. Vicksburg just had a little bit of a shower, maybe a rumble of thunder. The majority of the area, nice evening now. From Natchez to Vicksburg, there is a tornado watch until 1 a.m. Severe weather is not imminent, and I'll show you what's going on with that in a second. Live look outside here in the Jackson area. We have a few clouds. Temperatures are warm. There's a breeze. Looks pretty good. We got into the mid-80s today. 84 was the low, 70 this morning. Sunset 7:27. So low chance of severe weather this evening. High winds would be the main threat, but really it looks like as we change over into the early morning hours, we'll evolve into a heavy rain threat, and over 1 inch looks like a sure bet, and easily could see well over 2 inches of rain in many spots in central Mississippi. So a boatload of rain is on the way to central Mississippi. And look at this temperature contrast. 2 hours ago it was in the 70s in Shreveport. So cold air bashing into warm air has been volatile this evening. And here's where the threat of severe weather with tornadoes is. Eastern Arkansas, southeastern Missouri. Earlier, about an hour ago, there was a nasty cell which produced a tornado near Clinton, Arkansas. That's north of Little Rock. There was some damage with that. And the green area I'm highlighting for, especially towards morning, where there will be the threat of some very heavy rain. So early this evening and into the nighttime hours, greatest threat of tornadoes here in eastern Arkansas, possibly into far northwestern Mississippi, and then an evolution as the storm energy lifts to the north will change into a heavy rain, strong thunderstorm threat. Here is live Storm Shield 16 Doppler radar. Great view of storms intensifying across Arkansas and moving to the east. So we have storm energy right here, and it's rotating to the northeast. And I think it's just close enough that these heat of the day thunderstorms are getting a little bit of a push, a little lift, helping them get a little bit strong. There's been a storm right there in northeast Louisiana which produced some very small hail. So that's something I'll be watching through this evening, but it just doesn't look like this will do too much early this evening. But again, I'll be watching it through the evening. And again, afternoon, evening time with the heat and humidity, not unusual to see these type of showers and thunderstorms pop up. Back over to the maps. Here's what you can expect later on tonight. This is about midnight, and there's all that thunderstorm activity. It has lifted off to the north, and then a new area of rain and thunderstorms will be developing off to our northwest, spreading in during the morning time. It is going to be a nasty morning tomorrow. Drenching downpours. There's the threat of some flash flooding. It looks like rainfall totals of 1 to 4 inches, and some spots could see more with that moving through. So breezy and warm, an isolated thunderstorm over towards the river this evening. Then rain and thunderstorms come in well after midnight. 65 the low, and we'll probably see temperatures fall tomorrow morning. Heavy rain, thunderstorms, and downpours, 1 to 4 inch totals tomorrow morning into tomorrow afternoon. Clears off tomorrow night, a little bit colder, 44. Friday looks pretty good, as does Saturday. May see an afternoon shower or thunder shower Sunday. And same in Monday. And you can see it looks like next week will be warm and humid. Watching the weather closely, it looks like the worst of it stays to our west this evening. A lot of rain coming later tonight. You know we'll be watching it.
Right. Okay. Thanks, David. All right, back out to breaking news in Raymond, where authorities say a teen is barricaded in a home.
16 WAPT's Aaron Kelly is live with those new breaking details for us. Aaron.
More members of law enforcement are showing up here, and now we got pushed back here beyond this sheriff's department vehicle. We were actually over there where the other one was before they pushed us back. And here's what we know right now. We're hearing from the sheriff's department that there is a teenager in one of the homes back behind here, you can't see the home, that has barricaded himself inside the home and has threatened to kill his mother if anyone tries to come near. We've seen the SWAT team out here. We also heard reports that he might have been firing shots at a helicopter. We heard about 16 pops out here. Not sure if they're gunshots, but the good news right now from the sheriff's department, they're saying no injuries that they can report. We also talked to some neighbors out here who said that they live in a home up over there, and the SWAT team brought them out by vehicle to get them to safety. Again, we've been pushed back here, still waiting for more information. Live in Raymond, Aaron Kelly, 16 WAPT News.
Okay, Aaron, thank you so much.
Sports is next.
Live Storm Shield 16 radar is presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Mississippi. It's good to be blue.
What you got there? Honda CR-V, best-selling crossover in America. Text message reader, review camera, standard.
Fabric softener, double down closeout.
Really big spring event, deals like you wouldn't believe.
Would you believe I got 20 jugs of fabric softener for the price of 19? Fresh laundry's a great smell.
So's the smell of a new car.
Fresh cut grass.
Fresh baked bread.
Puppy breath.
Peaches.
Argyle sweater. Did I just say that?
Hurry in to the really big spring event where you can get a great deal on a new Honda CR-V. Hondas hold their value better than any other brand.
That's so great that Fiona wanted to have a little iced tea party with us.
How about some more raspberry iced tea for Uncle TJ?
She didn't give me any. It's called imagination.
It's called a ripoff. Enjoy thousands of flavor combinations, new green and sweet iced teas. This is how you Sonic.
We're always looking for better ways to do things. But with some banks, better for them isn't always better for you.
You've reached Megabank. Press 1 to hear your current balance. Press 2 to hear these options again.
Introducing free Kasasa checking. When you do stuff for us, like swipe your debit card or get e-statements, we make it even better for you with cash back and refunds on ATM fees. Kasasa. Locally at these select community banking providers. Do you, Kasasa?
Motor Trend asked people who aren't driving a Ford to take the EcoBoost Challenge. Ford Fusion with EcoBoost technology took on Honda and Toyota.
Ooh, baby. This is a 4-cylinder? 37 miles per gallon. That's awesome.
Assisted parking? This is amazing. I feel like I'm cheating on my Honda.
The power, the way it handles, in comparison to the Camry, is a lot better. It fits my personality. It's me.
Now get 0% financing for 60 months on the all-new Fusion during the Ford EcoBoost Challenge. See your local Ford dealer.
And today's the day for Riverwalk's big $80,000 Jockeying for Cash giveaway.
I can't be late.
Fridays and Saturdays in April, 7 to 11 p.m., 3 players each hour move their horse on our racetrack to win cash.
And I'm gonna win. Oh, get out of the way.
Everyone wins up to $1,000.
Oh, it's down to the wire.
Go jockeying for cash at Riverwalk Casino.
And get happy.
Why wait for new furniture? Enjoy it now. At the Room Store, you can buy now, pay later with easy credit. And during our tax-free days, save an additional 7% off. Only at the Room Store by Miss Skelly.
Now 16 WAPT Sports with Aslan Hodges.
I'm Ray Coleman. Aslan has the night off. So turkey, dressing, family, football. Just a few of the things that makes Thanksgiving Day great. And once again, it will be the day that the Magnolia State's greatest rivalry will take center stage. Today, the Southeastern Conference and ESPN announced that the Egg Bowl will be played on Thanksgiving Day this upcoming season. So go ahead and mark your calendars now, folks. Ole Miss versus Mississippi State on November 28th, 6:30 p.m. from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville. The in-state rivals have played on Thanksgiving Day 25 times in the past, the most recent matchup back in 2003. Now, the game will be televised live on ESPN, and here's why that is important. Over the past 3 seasons, the Egg Bowl ratings have averaged around 481,000 viewers, those games airing on ESPNU. That's an alternate channel. Thanksgiving Day games that have aired on ESPN's main channel have averaged over 3.5 million viewers over the past 3 seasons. Here's what Mississippi State head coach Dan Mullen had to say about the Egg Bowl being moved back to Thanksgiving Day. Quote, "This is always, without question, the biggest game of the season for us. Playing on Thanksgiving night allows a national audience to see how important this game is for our state." end quote. And here's a statement from second-year Ole Miss head coach Hugh Freeze on the schedule change. Quote, I think it's great for this storied rivalry to return to Thanksgiving Day. There are so many memorable moments